So hello everyone, this is going to be a short video about my collection at the end of 2024. I wanted to make this video in order to first off show off the collection for myself, but also for you. Maybe you find something interesting and yeah, let me know in the comments. Then I can shoot a more detailed video. Maybe there's an art book I haven't shown yet, or you're generally interested in a certain edition that I have. I'm from Germany, so most of the stuff is in German, but a lot of it is also in English or was only released in English. I'm going to mention it when that occurs. So first off, the first shelf are my Halo books. They are mainly in English. I think all of them are in English, and I have to read about half of them still, so quite a way to go. But I really like them. I also really like the covers of them, and I'm a big Halo fan, um, as you will see. So the next shelf area are my art books of various anime, mainly Evangelion and Conan, Fullmetal Alchemist, and a racing anime that's not that popular anymore. It's quite old, but I really liked it. And yeah, Halo Warfleet is also here because it's very, very big and it can only fit right here. So yeah, that's why it's at this area. Next up are my Halo art books. I've collected, I think, all of them in existence except maybe one very old one that's from the Bungie era and not that special, but yeah, I have most of them. Also the encyclopedia that I already made a video about. Then some Elden Ring and Dark Souls 1 and 2, The Art of Doom Eternal, Guardians of the Galaxy, and the Cyberpunk art book from the Collector's Edition in French, and also a strategy guide for Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, one of my all-time favorite games. In the next area, I have some Nintendo art books, mainly The Legend of Zelda, also some strategy guides. The two big ones here are strategy guides, Super Mario Odyssey, and Persona 5 art book. There's still some space left to it. It's going to be for the animation art book, but I will get this for Christmas, so the space is reserved and is awaiting the book. Yeah, that's it mainly for this area. Here at my desk, I have a small, a big poster of Evangelion that I got with my German collector's edition box set, and a sword from The Hobbit. Since I really like the movies and I really like the sword as well. So next up, here are my CDs that I've collected over the years. They're not all of them. I don't really use them anymore, but I'm a big fan of Deadmau5, so I have all the albums he released in CD form, and my favorite Persona album I got also as an import CD. And here at the top there's a little glued puzzle from Mononoke. One of my friends was in Japan this year, so he brought this as a gift, and I was really happy about it. It looks pretty cool. It's also from one of my favorite Ghibli movies, so it was quite fitting to have it here. So next up is my biggest shelf, and here's where the most of my stuff is located. So right at the top, I have the collector's edition of Evangelion. Was a German release, but similar box sets have been released around the world. Here are my Star Wars movies in 4K, and Here is my collector's edition of the Hobbit and Lord of the Rings movies. And I also have the One Ring in a nice casing. Then the main attraction is this combination of shelves with glass bases. Let's start here. It's the Beastars manga, completely from German publisher, and then Beast Complex and the new Sander manga from Paru Itagaki that has just been released in Germany. I think it's already finished in Japan, but it's only just releasing here in Germany, so quite fitting in the Christmas times. The card was an extra. And yeah, 2 figures of the main protagonists from Beastars, and also the CD with the anime season 2 opening and ending song from Yoasobi. Then I'm a big Evangelion fan, a big fan of the character design and characters, so I got into figure collecting a bit. As much as my space, yeah, I don't have much space, but I've used it as good as I can, so I can't quite remember all the manufacturers on these. If you want to know more detailed information, I can give them to you in the comments, but it all started with the one on the right here. I saw this figure, then I got the first volume of the manga, and then I was hooked. So yeah, this is a Radio Eva figure that I imported. The other 2 here I got quite cheap. And yeah, so that's my main attraction here. Then a recent addition I made is a shelf only with anime. Since I really like animation movies and got into anime like 2 years ago, I've watched most of the Ghibli movies with some friends, some JoJo and Cowboy Bebop as well. This year I got into Fullmetal Alchemist, and I still have to watch Magic Kaito. There's also some space left here for the not Fullmetal Alchemist, the Cowboy Bebop Blu-ray box set. We'll also get this on Christmas Day. And then down here are a little bit more Western media. My 3DS, my Switch Lite, and here are my Western animated movies. Big fan of Zootopia, Sonic, and some other. Also some racing movies, and then the rest some typical Hollywood blockbusters. Here are some of my favorite movies right here. So yeah, pretty standard. Then I also really like war movies. I have some of them here. And the rest is Big Bang Theory, some Stranger Things that I got when I visited the USA in 2019, and some model cars that I really enjoy. And then here's my gaming corner, quite low, with my Amiibo collection. Really like the Zelda Amiibos, and also a lot of stuff from Halo. I was an Xbox gamer, and then I converted to PC, pretty much 100% now, and some Switch games. And there are also my Nintendo DS games. Don't have the space to display all the casings of the games, so they rest in some boxes to collect. And at the bottom here are just some more Blu-rays and DVDs that I got over the years. Some are nostalgic to me, some are just here as a filler. So the my main favorite movies are up here. So yeah, that makes it this shelf. And then on top of my TV, I also got the Master Chief helmet and the helmet from Doom Eternal from the collector's edition that I shared with a friend. And here's my PC. Here I play video games and have worked on my studies and stuff. Pretty happy with the ultrawide and especially with the speakers. Also got a subwoofer under the desk. And yeah. Also a big Formula One fan, started in 2019, and yeah, I think you can guess what my favorite team is now. Yeah. So, and then we end up at the last area. These painting from Eva01 I made myself. Here I have some more stuff. Revali from The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I think my favorite character from that game. Vagabond released in Germany now. It's a re-release, more correctly. Got this from a friend of mine to read. Maybe I like it, maybe not. I will see. Since I also like American football, I got into IC21 that also started releasing, I think, beginning last year in Germany. Some Detective Conan and Kaito Kid. Also a friend of mine started watching this with me, and yeah, I really enjoy it. So I got also a few of the mangas as well. Some Blu-rays are also on the way. Some more miscellaneous stuff, some books from Star Wars, but I can really recommend them. They have a lot of interesting pictures and behind-the-scenes stories of the movies. They are very good. They're also in English, available in English. So here are 2 Pokemon plushes of my favorite Pokemon from the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game. I always choose the right one as a starter, and the left one is one of the main villains, but later ends up helping the team. And here, let me turn off the lights pretty quick. So, Assassination Classroom and Full Metal Alchemist. That sadly doesn't fit in the box set because it's a reprint, and the reprint was slightly thicker than the first edition, so it doesn't fit. Pretty stupid, if you ask me, but it is what it is. Then on top here we have the English edition of Neon Genesis Evangelion manga. In my opinion, the definitive edition, because it also has a lot of extra information and interviews between the volumes. And there are the Japanese special editions, Artbook, and 2 CDs. I can also make a video about all of this stuff if you want. This is a standee I got from Ichiban Kuji, and these figures were included in the Japanese release of the manga that I got pretty cheap. And funny enough, it also fits in the German box set. So it's the German box set, but the Japanese edition inside. Yeah, and I already showed you that. So that is pretty much it for the video. As I said, I hope it's not too... I hope the video was okay. If you have anything that I should make a video about or are interested in, let me know. I'm more than happy to give you the information if you want, and let's see how my collection evolves over the next years or so. Have a great day, and goodbye.